자, NBA 2K20 강백호 키우기 가보도록 하겠습니다. 인디애나와의 경기네요. 흰색.
Everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA.
그래도 많이 올라갔다. 시카고 불스 승리 많이 거뒀죠.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
And you look at Brogdon, he's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be.
무리했다.
We'll keep you updated as we get closer. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Cody Zeller out there with Domantas Sabonis, and it's Holiday in at the small forward. And for the Bulls, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Red Otto's out there with Carter, and it's Satoransky in at the point guard. Right around mid-season here, Chris, more players-only meetings being held. Give us a little insight into what those are like.
라빈한테 줬었어야 되는데.
Well, there's some really good ones, Kevin, and there's some bad ones. There's ones that goes, you know, hey guys, just wanted to bring us all here and say, man, listen, we could do a little bit better. We need to focus. I'll start with myself. I can be better on the boards. You need to be better guards over here. Those kind of meetings are good. Then there's the ones that say, listen, guys, we're going into playoffs. I need everyone to put the phones down. No more going out. Sacrifice. Tell your in-laws. Tell your spouse. Tell your family. Listen, for the next month we're honed in. Where we can't come back. And then there's the ones that you don't like, the ones that finger pointing, saying, hey, guys, I called this meeting because I'm tired of all of you. None of you are putting up. And then another guy says, wait, I'm not doing my job. You're not doing your job. And other guys come in and you kind of get how it goes. So a lot of different ways you can have meetings. But hopefully as a coach, you have great leadership. So at the end of the day, even if you have hurt feelings, guys come out better for you.
진짜 엘리오 패스 저거.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Nate McMillan. We talked about keys to the game, and he thinks shot blocking has to be even more important. He said, look, we want to keep them out front as much as possible, but with our length and timing, we can protect the rim if they break us down. Kevin, he hopes that strategy will help them get their second win in this season series. Back to you.
All right, DA, we appreciate it. They're focused on defense, Greg. We'll see how it plays out.
It's going to come down to hustle. And in this league, you have to be very quick to rotate when you're in help.
Yeah, and that's going to require great communication. Guys have to talk to one another to avoid breakdowns.
Taken away by Holiday. Now the Pacers moving it up. The shot by Brogdon wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, you like seeing Holiday get his guys involved. His coaches love when he's being unselfish.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
The defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the mid-season surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. Taking a look at Indiana. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up. And of course the Bulls, just a few spots below there.
And you know, for the Bulls, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And credit goes to everyone.
그렇지. 그렇게 봐야지.
I mean, they've all been determined to avoid a repeat of last season. The results speak for themselves.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for them.
Oh, yeah, you can hear the sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first bucket.
Here's Brogdon. Good. Nice job down low. Brogdon's got his second basket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball. And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to lead the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now, here's Sabonis. Defense is right there. 6 to shoot. Inside. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. Satoransky up top. He's guarded by Brogdon.
패스는 빨리빨리 주지 뭐.
Top of the key, Holiday. Pass to Sabonis. Now Brogdon. The pass to Holiday. From deep. Carter pulls it in. Bulls trail by 11. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Sabonis.
You know, the versatility.
야, 좀 따라가라 제발. 오, 6점 차. 그래. 나쁘지 않다.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Levine wide open. They grab their own miss.
아, 거기서 왜? 있네? 미안하다.
Straight up effort gets him those points.
난 당연히
That's
안
what it's
들어갈
all
줄
about on
알고.
the offensive glass.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis
야,
is
그래도
out there
벤치
with Zeller,
멤버들이
and it's
4점
Holiday in at the
차까지
small forward
따라가주는데.
position. Oladipo taking his time here. 5 on the clock. And Levine comes to help from outside the arc. Rebounded by Gafford.
He hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
They get the rebound. Kick out to Levine.
바깥으로 돌려. 그렇지. 무리하지 말자.
Floats one up.
나이스.
And that's 2 points on the
라빈
layup.
좋다.
What about the
차.
touch on the floater? Levine making a difficult shot look easy.
Brogdon outside. That's a floater
그렇지.
go. Here's Levine. Here's Red Hot. The shot goes
그렇지.
down and gets this game back to even. Red Hot's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Oladipo outside. Zeller inside. The kick out to Oladipo. The 3 ball. Drains it from
Wow.
beyond the arc. Oladipo's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have
그렇지.
somebody on the track. One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Red Hot was indeed hot in the last game against the Pelicans. Was all business. He had 19 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. That game was just the latest example of how hot he's been. We'll see if anyone can cool him down tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant.
어.
He loved the matchup performance tonight.
그건 아니지라고 얘기하려는데 넣었어.
When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Yeah, Greg, it's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
From 13, it's a hand on it,
Ah,
and staying with the
rebound
play,
놓치다니.
Sabonis. Sabonis has got it all tied up now for Indiana.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip.
Porter against Brogdon. Here's Red Hot.
그렇지.
Great pass to set up the lay-in.
포터 패스 좋았고.
Red Hot's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Passes it to Brogdon. 1:46 left in the first half. Chris, there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You played against some legendary trash talkers. Who stands out in that area when you think back to when you played?
And I tell you what, the 2 guys that are on my mind, they definitely could have talked trash with the best of all time, and that's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy, Day-Day, yeah, Draymond Green, the one that plays out there in Golden State. Oh, yeah, he has a mouth on him, too. I think you heard him.
And when you played, who was the best trash talk back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those two guys would talk trash that so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always in fun, but trust me, they always wanted to stick that dagger into you too.
You couldn't hide a smile either. They start getting you going. You could not hide a smile.
I couldn't, and that was my thing. I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, yeah, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you themselves after they missed the shot. They would talk themselves down or talk to a fan that was talking to them. So it was always entertaining. The best trash talkers talk to everyone, not just to their opponent.
Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. TJ Leaf comes in for Justin Holiday. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Oladipo. And it's TJ McConnell in for Brogdon.
And you look at per minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient 20-10 every night.
Here's Hutchison. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his third assist on the night. Pacers trail by 4. McConnell passes to Sabonis, takes the turnaround J. That one doesn't drop. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Red hot the pass to Levine. Here's Hutchison, defended by Sabonis. 5 to shoot. Down low. Red hot. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
McConnell passes to Sabonis. Sinks it just inside the baseline. Sabonis has got 5 points in the quarter. Now Levine fires from deep. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Bulls up 4. It's time now to...
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jay, a lot of scoring from you in the first half. What are you guys doing offensively that's allowed you to be so successful?
Hey, this might come off as a little bit cocky, but I honestly can say I believe there's no one on that team that can guard me right now, you know? Hey, no disrespect, but that's how confident I am with my shot right now. And you better believe I'll keep it going, man, after the break.
Well, you do not lack for confidence. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen.
4점 차.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Red Hot. And it's Carter in at center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. A 2-point game. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Tries again, trying to get open his Carter. And yet the weigh-in is good that time from Red Hot.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely
지배자가 돼가고 있어요.
Pass to Brogdon.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Pacers trail by 6. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Satoransky against Brogdon. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Red Hot. Drops in the layup for 2. Red Hot's got the lead back up to 6 now for Chicago.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Brogdon the pass to Zeller.
오, 블락 좋고.
An aggressive defender, Carter Jr. also excels in using his physical advantages to turn shots back.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The shoe culture becoming a bigger part of the game. Signature shoe, custom shoe, collections. PJ Tucker with over 4,000 pairs of shoes. See, Weber, you
12점 차. 아, 8점 차구나. 잘못 봤어.
What Michael Jordan did for the game, not just with the shoe, but what he did for
주전들
the game,
빠져나갔고.
making it be so cool in the culture. I got to give my boys in Michigan, I got to give us a little credit too with what we did there. But the shoe game has definitely become something that's just crazy out of control. I love it, but no, yeah, I'm a little bit of cool.
와, 저걸 블락 쳐?
It's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain.
야, 설마 이거
Indiana, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for
4점 차
them.
그대로네.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
8점 차였던 것 같은데.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Chicago leading by 3. To the inside. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul.
꽤 몰렸는데 그래도. 뭐야, 자유투 아니야? 뭐야, 아니.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice
어디서
assistant.
파울이라는
And
거야?
when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Brogdon finds a bonus. Outside Holiday.
방어.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. And the last second attempt
제가 3점 차
doesn't fall.
유지했으면 좋겠다.
We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Sabonis and Turner up front. Then there's Brogdon, and it's Leaf in at the 3.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Sabonis. The Bulls shooting 47%, pretty solid. Satoransky against Brogdon. Let out the pass to Hutchison. And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. Oladipo, he's checked in for the Pacers. Here's Levine.
그렇지, 라빈. 좋아.
And the Bulls lead by 6.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
Oladipo outside. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That'll be his second foul of the game. That's his second. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Oladipo.
와우, 카타 주니어 좋아.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Brogdon, and that's good off the glass.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Back to Satoransky. Pass to Red.
무리하지 마.
Outside Levine.
아, 하긴 왜 무리해?
Nice D from Sabonis.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would to.
수비 놓치는 거 봐.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want
사토란스키가
with the
쟤
ball.
좀 딸리는 것 같아.
Here's the pass to Carter. To the paint. Here's Red Hot.
그렇지.
And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
A solid passer at his position. Carter Jr. does a nice job there, giving it up to his teammates.
Chicago making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Sabonis trying to get open. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket
아,
from
이 점차
Oladipo.
위험하다.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, Porter. Back to Satoransky. Pass to Carter. Now, here's Satoransky. To the middle. Here's Red Hot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. And forget about the miss for a moment and focus on the fact that he's done a great job putting pressure on the defense.
Pacers trail by 3. And here is Brogdon. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now the feed to Turner. It doesn't go for him.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
There's Porter with the 3. Second chance shot. No good from Red Hot. The Pacers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 1. Here's Carter. And it's set back by Turner. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Indiana on D. Satoransky the pass to Red Hot. Back to Satoransky. Shot clock at 5. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Bulls lead by 3.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game.
오, 플레이 오브 더 게임 뽑혔다.
Hey guys, no doubt who our pick was gonna be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Indiana. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the 3, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
The offensive rebound, Red Hot. No good with the layup.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Levine kicks to Porter. That one finds the mark. On target from Red Hot. Red Hot's got 15 points here in the second half. Brogdon against Satoransky. Knocks it loose. Back to Brogdon. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Bulls. Carter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Satoransky the pass to Levine. Down low. Here's Red Hot.
그렇지.
The assist by Satoransky. 32 points for Red Hot.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks
이길 수 있다.
Oladipo against Levine. It's Brogdon
따라가.
on the wing. The kick out to Oladipo. Free throw line jump shot. He gets it in there.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, and when the game is tight, you can see why they go to him. And by the way, where was the defense on that play?
Satoransky finds Levine.
비겨.
Carter up top. Satoransky in the corner. Chicago needs to get off a shot here.
리바운드.
Here's Red Hot.
그렇지. 오.
That's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Really nice job to convert the putback
Nice
opportunity
boss.
there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Oladipo. Here's Sabonis. Feeds to Zeller. Sabonis trying to get open. Good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player
이번 거
with
막았어야 되는데.
absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that with total confidence.
그렇지.
What it takes to come through in the clutch. Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment
야,
to getting
어시스트
high
좋았다.
percentage look.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 3. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
맞기만 믿을 수
You
있다.
want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
막어.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Brogdon.
This is the intensity Carter Jr. brings. He's a guy who really gets after it and tries to annoy shooters. He is such a focused, intense competitor. Zeller rising to the challenge at the biggest moments.
And that's an intentional foul. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
그렇지.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No fear trying.
오, 라빈 좋아.
Yeah, it's hot.
하나 더.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that
연장
one.
가면 안
And the
되는데.
Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Or they could take the lead if they play for the 3. Interesting decision.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pacers. Now, here's Oladipo to tie it up. Got it!
와,
A huge shot to tie it up.
저걸 뛰어서
That's a nice
막았는데
play.
너.
You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Chicago calls timeout.
진짜 끈질기네.
11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Levine. And it's blocked.
Registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA complex. Zeller
블락
can send
먹었네.
your shot. Gotcha.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are... Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and
우와.
enjoy as we move on to overtime.
날 왜 빼?
And it's going to be the pick. Is checked in for Chicago.
오, 그래.
All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade.
Oh.
Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Wendell Carter is up there with Red Hot, and it's Satoransky in at the 1. Leave passes to Zeller. Over Porter. Shot
그렇지.
by Zeller, no good.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time. But they
오,
gotta show some
좋아.
Just the kind
사토란스키.
of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their
도움이 될 때가
forward.
있구나.
Yeah, Kevin, this is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Timeout called the Pacers.
야야 일어나.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Satoransky.
사토란스키 왜 저래?
And he makes no mistake on the
야,
second dunk.
제가 또 캐리를 하는 연장전.
Take care of the ball, fellas. That's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the
그래,
turnover even
농구는
more painful.
팀플이지.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now
아,
calibrates.
나는 파울을 해가지고.
Already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Now, that's big free throws from a player. They depend on it in those situations.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Carter, the pass to Reddick. Outside.
야, 위험했다.
He kicks it to Levine. Pass to Reddick. Back to Levine from past the arc.
그렇지,
The
라비.
basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
죽는 맛이 있어 이거.
Staying under control in key moments. I mean, the way Levine handles these important possessions are so impressive.
Oladipo with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Holiday, no one around him. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it
인정.
through.
괜찮아.
And with a well-rounded offensive package, Holiday is able to come through for his team.
Pass to Porter. Back to Levine. Takes the 3. Good for number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
좋아. 경기 잡았어.
You gotta love seeing Levine capitalizing.
난 리바운드만 하면 되겠다 이거는. 수비랑.
Oladipo against Levine. And it's
그렇지.
wide right. It's off the rim.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel
야,
for the jump shot.
이겼어.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
The Pacers shooting 47%. Pretty solid.
넘어왔어.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Oladipo against Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Zach Levine. Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
아 5점도 근데 좀 불안한가?
Oladipo hits them both. Here's Satoransky, and now they decide to foul intentionally. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one
그렇지.
drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
안중들이 MVP 외칩니다.
And so he drops them
그렇지.
both. It's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Now about 10
무조건
seconds
한 번만
separating the shot
소리하겠지.
and game clocks. Timeout called the Pacers. They're down by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in overtime. Holiday inside the line. That shot misses. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up
그렇지.
just getting it to overtime.
40득점은
Saw the
엘리오브로.
opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime. No question he got bumped on that shot.
That's the first. That'll push the lead to double digits. All free
42점.
throws good from Red Hot.
Those free throws are the nail in the
야,
coffee.
완벽히겠다.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They escape with a victory, although they need it.
아, 시카고가 달라갔어. 확실히 시카고는 강합니다. 강해졌어요.
2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And we welcome you back. I'm Ernie Johnson. We got
Hey man, Kenny here. Great win for your team tonight. But be honest, you had to be a little worried when it went into OT.
Worried? I wouldn't say worried now, man. Maybe a little pressed. It was annoying that we had to go to that extra period, but, you know, we did some dumb things that kept us from winning the easy game. But that's on me. I'm one of the leaders on this team, and I have to do better.
Annoyed? Man, I'd hate to see when you're mad.
표정이 다
And
좀
thank you
그래.
for two.
You guys are on fire. What's been the key to your success these past few games?
Ted, you know, I think it's just everyone being in sync, I guess. You know, coaches pushing all the right buttons. We're executing on both sides of the ball, treating every possession like it matters. When you're at this level of competition, whew, there's very little that separates the best teams from the worst. So attention to detail is very, you know, it's major in this league.
A good game tonight, Che. What is it about playing these guys that makes you feel so comfortable?
편안해 보이진 않았는데.
Hey, it's just one of those nights, baby. I got hot. Nothing anyone could do about that. Keep it coming.
Hey, Che, you got a sec?
Ted, I got time for you, brother.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. You really had it going on out there tonight. What do you think kept you in the zone?
I hit a couple early, and once I got that feeling, it was lights out, Ted. Not too many people can stop me when I'm on my A game, so got the ball rolling.
Awesome. Thanks, Che. Always a pleasure.
All good. Hey, that story's coming along, Ted?
Absolutely. They should seal it.
Nice. Hey, my PR sent you some tickets, all right?
Thank you.
디트로이트와의 경기네요. 이번에 검정 유니폼.
The tallest building in Michigan, the Renaissance Center. Part of the scenery tonight as we a chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
디트로이트는 완전 성적
The
개판이네.
excitement starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Take a look at Red Hot. He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are
그리핀
having
조심해야지.
huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. Then there's Red Hot. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. And for the Pistons, they've got Griffin. Kennard is out there with Rose. Then it's John Henson. And it's Mikhailuk
Nice.
in at the 3, the small forward. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Well, Steve, we're just halfway through the season. What stands out to you so far in what you've seen?
Well, I think for me is those teams that are underdogs, they're overachieving. And some of those teams that we had out in front, we start to nitpick what's wrong with those guys. I think the halfway point is for teams both underachieving, overachieving to start to really kick in. And some of those teams do and some don't.
Passes it to Griffin. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Henson dishes to Griffin. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. I did speak with the Pistons head coach for a little while. There are few players more gifted athletically than Zach LaVine. Coach made it clear their focus is trying to contain him offensively. Good luck with trying to keep him between the ball and the basket.
Thank you, David. Pistons passing it around. Rose, good.
Sometimes Derrick Rose is usually hit or miss, but when he's on, look out.
And Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
Man, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
From about 16, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Griffin against Levine. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. Porter with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Here's Red Hot. Rebounded by the Pistons. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Red Hot's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Outside Rose. Now the pass to Henson. Pass to Kennard. Back to Henson. Ball stolen. Passes it to Red Hot. Power down with both hands.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
Pistons trail by 7. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, a big change last season for Luke Kennard happened when he stopped worrying about taking bad shots. He was asked to be more proactive on offense and start creating chances for himself instead of waiting for the ball to be swung to him.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. No good from Red Hot.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And Smitty, that aggressiveness from Kennard, that's what the team wants from him.
He's a big part of their future. They need that from him. He may not be their number 1 or number 2 scorer, but he could be a very solid option off the bench or as a starter.
Rose surveying the D. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in. Rose has got his second bucket tonight.
Very aggressive, Derrick Rose. So efficient on how he attacks the hoop.
And Satoransky kicks to Porter. Dishes it to Levine. Pass to Satoransky. Back to Levine for 3. Detroit with the rebound.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
That one good for 2.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Satoransky, the pass to Levine. Here's Satoransky, defended by Henson. On the wing, Levine. Satoransky against Rose. 4 on the clock. Here's Levine, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Different look here for Detroit. Don Maker's checked in for Henson.
3점 차네. 여유 있을 줄 알았더니.
And Langston Galloway subbed in for Derrick Rose.
1쿼터는 내가 마음을 지어야 되냐고.
Galloway kicks to Brown. And the pass to McCray. Here's Wood. Here's Galloway. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Pass to Wood.
그렇지. 라빈. 좋다.
Okay. An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Here's Galloway. Passes to Maker. Brown against Levine. And here is Brown. Here's Galloway. Detroit, no good that time either. Brown against Dunn. Kicks it to Levine. Pass to Markkanen. Outside Porter. To the wing right side. Here's Dunn. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
One of the stronger point guards we have, Chris Dunn, often does his best work in the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Galloway. Dunn covering. Here's Galloway from deep. And so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Wood out there with Maker. Then there's Tony Snell. Then there's Brown. And it's Galloway in at the points. They're the group Detroit will start the second round.
그렇지.
And the basket by Hutchison.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific.
시간 없어 던져주는데 야 제까지 3점 넣어주면
Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The red hot was indeed hot in the left.
친 건데 10점 차인데 설마.
Have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80%.
오 11점 차 더 벌었어.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Well, lately we have seen star players changing teams more often. Shorter contracts, player options. Smitty, is there any downside to any of that?
You know, I think the downside is from a fan standpoint, you get invested in a player and he's moved in like 2 or 3 years. I think it should be where if a player wants to sign a longer-term contract with the organization, that should be a rule in play. But right now with these shorter contracts and player options, there's going to always be a lot of movement.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard,
슛
but
쐈을
really
때
in their
수비수를 사이로
rebounding numbers
파고들어서
as well.
자리 잡고 리바운드.
Pistons keep it alive. Wood with the bucket.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
The Bulls leading by 10. Outside Levine. The shot's good from Red Hot. Red Hot's got 4 this quarter.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Here's Kennard. A 14-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
He feeds it to Maker. And he lays it straight in.
Trying to become a more consistent offensive threat. That's the range you like to see Thon Maker own.
And Satoransky kicks to Levine. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And that one is hammered home.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
디트로이트는 생각보다 쉽네.
Rose against Satoransky. The pass to Kennard. Back to Rose. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And So it's Chicago up by a dozen here
좋아요.
at the end of the quarter. And it's
분위기
been their
좋습니다.
rugged. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup,
오,
and they
라빈.
took the necessary
세기포?
time to exploit it.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Red Hot is out there with Porter, and it's Gafford in at the 5. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Rose. Lays it up off the glass. Rose has got 9.
Derek is just exceptional in the paint. A gifted scorer amongst the trees.
Levine kicks to Satoransky. Outside Porter. Satoransky with it. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And Henson pulls it down. Pistons trail by 13. Here's Griffin. Misses the 3.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
아,
People
나한테
wonder
줘야지.
how happy
사토란스키가
Blake
아니라.
Griffin would be after being traded from LA to Detroit a few years back. He has completely embraced the city, and Motown loves him back as well, quickly becoming a fan favorite.
Here's Rose. Got a piece of it.
그렇지.
It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Brown is checked in for Rose. 90 seconds now into the second half. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And with Griffin, he's also embraced Detroit's situation, trying to build a contender.
Griffin said he feels like he's a part of building something
패스가 좀
special
좋다.
here in Detroit. You have to admire how quickly Blake has gone all in for the Pistons franchise. Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
And Henson sends it back.
야, 저걸 잡어?
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Count that bucket.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Chicago calls
뭐 때린
timeout.
거야?
Well, the Pistons, one of the more successful franchises in NBA history. 3 titles and many other trips to the NBA Finals.
설마 11점 차인데. 야, 이거 좀 심하잖아. 2점 차까지 따라잡힌 거는. 동점 되는 거 아니야, 이제? 한 점 차. 아무리 아슬아슬하게 플레이해도 그렇지, 이거 좀 심하네.
Outside Porter. Pass to Levine. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 6 rebounds in the game. Kennard, the pass to Rose. For the lead, and he gets the jump shot. Rose has got the lead up to 1 now for the Pistons.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Oh, they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. That free throw, no good.
다행이다.
Shooting for Detroit, down on the floor.
He hits the second from the line. 12 seconds left to play in the
가자.
third. Satoransky looking around. They need this. And he throws it down hard
야,
with one hand.
사토란스키 좋다.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this
이거까지
close.
You know,
넣어주면.
that's the kind of aggression
그렇지.
they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an
좋아. 4쿼터 가보자.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got John Henson. Rose is out there with Kennard, and it's Wood in at the power forwards position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Shot clock at 3. Here's Kennard. Bullseye.
와.
And the Pistons lead by 1.
들어간다고?
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Outside, Levine. Outside, Porter. Back to Levine. Plenty of space.
나이스
And
라빈.
that one, good.
This is what Zach LaVine is built to do.
무조건
He can get you
강백호가 다 할
points
필요는
in
없지.
bunches, and sometimes
이기는
he
게
can
중요한
go all
거니까, 지금.
night.
Passes it to Kennard. Inside,
Oh.
good. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
그리핀이었어?
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
그리핀 지금 벤치에 있을 텐데.
Outside, Levine. Now, Satoransky. Outside, Porter. Back to Satoransky. Outside, Levine. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And they force the shot violation. Great D. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Monday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Pick
그렇지.
off in midair. And
라빈,
here we
라빈,
go.
라빈.
Levine heading to the hoop.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Unbelievable. You know, he's a triple threat in the open court. He
라빈이
can
진짜
beat you
여기서
from the
서태웅 같은
inside,
역할이다.
outside, and everything in between.
Rose against Satoransky. Rose passes to Wood. Yes,
Ah.
and it's Rose with the assist that time. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchups, it's
토이
really what
스토리에
it's all
나오는
about, and these two teams
감자처럼
are really
생겼는데?
equal.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Chicago trailing here. Outside, Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Gafford passes to Red Hot. Levine kicks to Satoransky. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porter outside. Sinks the triple.
When you talk about the best 3-and-D guys in the league,
3점
Porter's a
올려주다니.
climber on that list.
리바운드 잡으려고 그랬는데.
Over to the left wing. Rose passes to Mikhailuk. Beautiful dish and the layup
치냐,
goes down.
포터야.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Outside, Porter.
그렇지.
Touch on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's Rose. Again,
와,
the Pistons
쟤
score.
뭐야? 왜 이렇게 잘해?
Possession, more confidence from Derrick Rose. He wants the basketball. He's starting to knock him down.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here.
그렇지.
And finished off by Porter.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Here's Kennard. Pulls it from 20. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And
so far in the second
진짜.
half. This has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace has picked up, tougher defense,
그렇지.
better ball movement.
The shot's good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Pistons have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys
할 수
just
있다.
a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we get the chance to present our...
뭐야? 한 점 차인데 날 빼? 8점 차까지 벌었어. 이기겠네.
1:30 left in the fourth.
쫄깃쫄깃한 했었는데.
Brown outside. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
That's what Griffin is known for best. His unreal
바스켓
vertical,
카운트
which
안
allows him
땡겨,
to go over defenders.
Back to Satoransky. Throws it up high. The shot from red hot. And the Bulls lead by 8. 1:06 left to
이겼어
play
이거.
here in the fourth.
8점 차면.
Pass to McRae. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
That's a high
6점 차?
percentage look
불안한데?
when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Satoransky. Clock at 6. There's the triple. Can't hit that one. And the Pistons
그렇지.
now going the other way.
리바운드만 잡아내도.
And here's Levine. Kept alive. Gaffer time called here.
그래,
The
그래도 많이
Pistons
끌었다.
decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6.
이런 게 바로
16
리바운드
seconds left in
잘하는
the
애가
fourth
있으면
quarter.
좋은 점이지. 이건 이겼어. 6점 차면.
So it's Detroit now. They trail by 6. Rose in the post. Satoransky covering. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
끝났네요.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
20점이나 채우자.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is
그렇지.
good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Maker. Offline with his three.
이야.
So the Bulls win it. A
오늘도
solid
또
win on
연승
the road for
성공하네요.
them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
불스 점점 강해지고 있어.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
뭐야?
Hey, yo, listen up. Real quick. I want to recognize Che for killing it out there tonight.
오.
All right, great effort on both sides of the ball. Come get your trophy, kid.
That's for me?
Oh, you.
Okay. Hey, this is crazy, fellas, man. I'm gonna give a little speech. First off, I want to thank my mom. You're a real one. You always been there for me. My first grade teacher, Miss Daniels. You're a real one, Miss D. And last but not least, I want to thank this dude at the deli yesterday. He gave me 2 ham sandwiches for the price of 1.
Nah, I've seen enough, man.
And I want to thank you too, Coach, because you know you a beast.
Get outta
so-
here.
All right, I'm gonna leave. I'm
Go.
gonna leave. Hey guys.
You guys guys have a pretty nice win streak going on, but I'm wondering if there's
연승.
anything you can improve on. How do you keep pushing yourself when the team is finding so much success?
That's a good question, Patty. To me, my motivation is all internal. And I want to be the best player I can be. Actually, I want to be the best player in the league, to be honest. So, whether or not we're winning, that doesn't matter to me. I'm going to work on my game just as hard no matter what.
인디애나한테 이제 반 게임 차로 쫓아왔네요. 네. 디비전 근데 3위 정도만 해도 괜찮아요. 지금 이미 동부에서 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 8번째 안에만 되면 되기 때문에 인디애나 페이서스랑 워싱턴은 잡을 수 있겠네요. 네. 아주 상승세가 6연승, 아주 좋습니다. 시카고 불스. 자, 이렇게 해서 NBA 2K20 마이커리어 강백호 키우기 오늘 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.